Yeah.
Yes.
We're good to go.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Coach. Obviously, probably the stiffest challenge y'all face all season, every season almost. Baylor, but you've lost 5 in a row. How do you keep the girls up and tell them that they have the talent to pull off this upset?
I think everyone that plays sports and watches sports, that's why we play the games, right? I mean, there's upsets every day. I think obviously, understanding that, knowing that that is part of every sport, is part of the equation. For us, we had a great practice yesterday. I think we really are focusing on us and how we handle things and the effort and the execution and the focus that we play with. And Baylor's really good, and it is what it is. But we want to be able to control what we can.
When you say you control what you can, what are you trying to work through, and what have you been working through to kind of fix the problems that you've been having in the execution side of the game?
I think the details are always important. The better competition you are, the more important those details become. How to get open, 2 hands on every catch, 2 hands on every rebound, meeting passes, setting screens at the right angle, using screens, being physical, all those things that play a role in where you operate from offensively and typically the outcome of an offensive possession.
All right. Kind of a scouting report on Baylor outside of really good at every position.
Yeah, they're second in the country. I think they have every opportunity this year to go to a Final Four. I think they're a Final Four team. I'd be shocked if they weren't able to get that done. I think it's one of the most balanced teams that I've ever seen from Baylor. Obviously, the Griner and Odyssey years were very, very talented, but this team to me has everything you need from inside presence to passing ability to scoring perimeter ability. They play as a unit. They're patient offensively. They're very good defensively, and they rebound it. So I think they're as complete as I've ever seen them.
All right. Both Jada and Brittany had pretty good games. How do you kind of continue that momentum up against a Baylor that has even more size than, surprisingly, Brianna Lewis even?
Yeah, we need Jada to be as consistent as possible. I think she's had some really good offensive games lately. Last game she rebounded it, but didn't score it maybe like we need her to. We got to have her be consistent every day. She's one of our upperclassmen. I thought you saw Brew, really some light bulbs come on. She's playing with so much more confidence. I think she understands that we need her to make plays, and she's being much more aggressive in doing that. And we're going to need both of them. We got to have size on the floor at all times. That's, again, one of Baylor's biggest strengths.
All right, and Arella and Rasay obviously have been off a little bit. What have y'all been trying to do to get them shooting? Obviously, Rasay with her wrists probably can't have her shoot 5,000 shots.
Yeah, she's got to be really smart. I think once you develop an injury like she has and just, it's such a catch-22. You've got to work so hard in your younger years to really develop and, and master your craft, and she's done that. But then you can have an overuse injury like a tendonitis in her wrist. So she's just got to be really selective and smart about when she gets shots up, to not overdo it. And we believe in both those kids. We know they're going to make shots. We know they can score it. Shooters go through periods like this where maybe the ball doesn't go in. And obviously they're 2 of our main offensive players, and we need them to make plays to win any game in this league. But at the same time, I think, we've got to rally around. Everyone on the team has to really rally around and step up and make plays when maybe our go-to scorers aren't making shots like we know they can.
Anybody else?
Coach, is there anything you did maybe to just, you said a little bit focusing on yourself in practice yesterday. Did you do anything else maybe to hit the reset button for this team just mentally?
We always, we talked a lot about kind of where we are and what we saw the last 2 games, different things that I think we can fix. And then we went and worked on those, in practice. I just was really impressed with our team's energy, how upbeat they were, how open they were to doing the little things that we need them to do yesterday in practice. I think it's really easy in this league to get down. It's tough. Every night's tough, and you can't get down. It will snowball quickly on you. So I liked the spirit that I saw from them yesterday.
Kind of going off of that as well, what's the team chemistry like with all the adversity you guys have been facing lately?
I think they're hanging together. They're going through it together. I think that can be a connector in a lot of ways. And that's one of the things we're focusing on is how we handle adversity in the moment. I think it's easy to handle it the next day sometimes when you're not in the moment. But I think everyone in life has to learn that, and young people have to learn that, and it's definitely a focus for us.
Anybody else? No? Yes, no? Good? Okay, great.
Thank you.